Let you know just how much Papoose ain't got. And you ain't gonna have it either, because he finna burn you down the same way he done burnt Remy down, and a few other women out here he burning down too.
We're not trolling, liars, Tasha K and Lakeisha Dean, this is for y'all. Y'all are cancer to the Black African-American culture. Y'all are cancer. All y'all do y'all whole career try to break down Black women and tell lies about them. Y'all are sick. And y'all are some sick individuals. And I hate y'all. I do. I hate y'all. And quit making videos about me. If you hate me so much, stop making videos. I'm not scared of none of y'all. Hey, none of y'all make me do nothing different. Nothing. I'm self-made, self-built. I got $8 million.
Critics accused Claressa of overreacting, but Tasha K pushed back, explaining that emotional impact, gender dynamics, and power imbalances are often ignored by the public. For elite athletes, especially women, even small perceived intrusions can disrupt mental focus, emotional stability, and career momentum. Looking ahead, Claressa's legal team reportedly has several possible paths, including court proceedings, mediation, or private settlement discussions. Each option carries different consequences. Court hearings may invite intense media attention, while settlements may resolve matters quietly but without public acknowledgement. Regardless of the outcome, Tasha K emphasized one point: Claressa's action ensures her boundaries are formally recognized and legally protected. Beyond this specific dispute, the situation raises larger questions about accountability, consent, and respect in celebrity culture. In today's digital world, private messages can carry public consequences. Claressa's case reinforces a powerful truth: fame does not excuse violating someone's personal space. As the story continues to unfold, Claressa Shields, an elite athlete at the peak of her career, finds herself navigating intense public scrutiny while protecting her private life. Papoose, a respected figure in hip-hop, faces the challenge of managing reputation, perception, and accountability. And with new developments still emerging, one thing is clear: this story is far from over. Insiders revealed that Claressa Shields' legal team meticulously documented every interaction over several weeks. Each conversation was examined for frequency, tone, intent, and context. Taken together, the messages allegedly formed a pattern of behavior that Claressa could no longer ignore. According to Tasha K, courts rarely focus on isolated moments. Instead, they examine repeated conduct over time, and Claressa's preparation reflected that reality. Before making any move, she consulted trusted friends, advisors, and legal professionals, carefully weighing the personal, professional, and public consequences. Her approach was deliberate, strategic, and controlled. While some of Papoose's associates reportedly encouraged a private resolution, Claressa's legal team opted for a formal, documented response. Unlike private warnings, official legal filings carry weight, establishing clear boundaries that cannot be dismissed or overlooked. Tasha K emphasized that status, reputation, or intent do not override personal boundaries. Claressa's reported legal action sends a firm message: unwelcome communication, harassment, and invasions of privacy will not be tolerated. Behind the scenes, insiders claim her team compiled screenshots, witness statements, call records, and detailed timelines to build a comprehensive case. The depth of this preparation demonstrates just how seriously Claressa viewed the situation, treating it not as drama, but as a matter of principle and protection. Tasha K also stressed the broader implications. Claressa's reported legal filing could become a defining example for public figures, especially women in sports and entertainment, showing that legal channels can and should be used to enforce personal boundaries. Once screenshots began circulating online, the internet erupted. TikTok filled with dramatized reenactments. Instagram stories dissected every word. Twitter threads exploded with speculation, theories, and heated debate. Some fans applauded Claressa for standing firm and protecting herself. Others questioned whether the situation had been exaggerated for attention. But Tasha K urged viewers to slow down. She reminded audiences that online speculation often strips away context, turning complex private interactions into simplified viral narratives. Clarissa's reported decision, she argued, was never about chasing headlines. It was about setting firm boundaries and demanding accountability. And according to insiders, this was not a sudden emotional reaction. It was a calculated, deliberate step after months of mounting pressure. One source close to the situation revealed that Claressa reached a breaking point, a moment where remaining silent no longer felt like an option, and protecting her peace became the priority. Because for Claressa Shields, strength isn't just shown in the ring, it's shown in knowing when to stand your ground.
And that's a cancer to the black community. Is the cancer you about gonna get from HPV, from sleeping with a man that's sleeping with more women than you. And I don't wish that on you. But pap smear, he gonna cause you to get a series of pap smears with the rotational women that he's messing with, including, in my opinion, is still his.
Claressa Shields, long respected for her discipline, focus, and mental toughness inside the boxing ring, has now applied that same intensity to protecting her personal life and reputation. The reported conflict with Papoose has become a powerful example of how private disagreements in celebrity culture can rapidly spiral into full-blown public controversy. For athletes and entertainers, separating personal life from public image is a constant battle. Even the smallest moments can be magnified by social media, reshaped into narratives that may not reflect the full truth. And according to insiders, that amplification played a major role in how this situation exploded. Tasha K's reporting offered crucial context, revealing Claressa's motivations, the pressure she was under, and the serious implications behind her actions. Sources claim the viral messages involved repeated attempts by Papoose to contact Claressa, even when she was not receptive. While some of the exchanges may have appeared harmless on the surface, Claressa and her legal team reportedly viewed the pattern as persistent, invasive, and crossing into harassment. The timing made it even more serious. Insiders say the messages allegedly occurred while Claressa was preparing for a major fight, a period that demands absolute mental focus, emotional control, and physical discipline. At that level of competition, even minor disruptions can have massive consequences. Tasha K emphasized that elite athletes operate under extreme psychological pressure, leaving zero tolerance for distractions, especially when privacy is compromised. From Claressa's perspective, the situation intruded on both her professional preparation and personal boundaries, making formal legal action not just reasonable, but necessary. Amid the chaos, Tasha K stood firm in her reporting. She stated that her sources were thoroughly verified and that Claressa's alleged legal filing was legitimate. Critics accused her of exaggerating for clicks, but Tasha pushed back, arguing that Claressa's actions reflect a growing movement among women in sports and entertainment who refuse to stay silent when boundaries are crossed. She emphasized that self-respect and personal accountability were at the heart of Claressa's decision. Even if some observers viewed Papoose's alleged actions as minor, for Claressa, the line had been crossed, and once crossed, it could not be ignored. One powerful point Tasha made was how quickly private conflicts become public spectacle in celebrity culture. In today's digital world, perception often overtakes reality, and narratives can spiral out of control within minutes. Claressa's reported legal move, insiders say, was not only about personal protection, it was also a statement to the public. Fame does not excuse violations of trust, respect, or boundaries. And while details of the legal filing remain confidential, sources claim the complaint includes allegations of harassment, inappropriate communication, and repeated boundary violations. Now, with media outlets watching closely and fans dissecting every update, insiders warn that this situation is far from over. According to Tasha K, this could be just the beginning of a long and unfolding legal and public battle, one that may take weeks or even months to fully surface. Because when powerful names collide behind closed doors, the truth rarely comes out all at once. As one of the most dominant athletes in the world, Claressa Shields fiercely protects her reputation, her privacy, and her peace. When that personal space is threatened, especially by someone as publicly visible as rapper Papoose, the consequences can be explosive. But insiders say this story goes far beyond a few leaked messages. According to sources close to the situation, what the public saw online was only a fraction of a much deeper conflict. Behind the scenes, Claressa reportedly felt manipulated, disrespected, and pressured by a pattern of behavior that crossed personal boundaries. What some dismissed as casual communication allegedly became something far more serious and far more concerning. Those messages, insiders claim, were not isolated incidents. They were part of an ongoing situation that Claressa found deeply troubling. So troubling, in fact, that her legal team reportedly classified the behavior as harassment and a violation of her personal space, leading her to pursue formal legal action. Once word of that decision leaked, social media erupted. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok were instantly flooded with debates, reactions, and speculation. Many fans expressed shock, questioning how Papoose, a respected veteran in the music industry, could now be connected to a controversy of this nature. Others rallied behind Claressa, applauding her for standing her ground in an era where public figures, especially women, face relentless online scrutiny and harassment. As screenshots, timelines, and insider commentary surfaced, the narrative intensified. Supporters pointed to Claressa's decisive response as proof that she refused to tolerate behavior she considered inappropriate, no matter who was involved. For years, Claressa Shields stayed silent about the rumored conflict involving rapper Papoose. But now, that silence has been broken, and the truth behind it is far more intense, personal, and complicated than anyone imagined. What first appeared to be harmless screenshots and leaked messages quickly exploded across social media, with fans rushing to judge and assume it was all just a misunderstanding. But insiders say that couldn't be further from the truth. According to multiple sources, including Tasha K., this situation runs much deeper, involving betrayal, broken trust, emotional boundaries, and alleged misconduct. Behind closed doors, tensions were building, lines were crossed, and a breaking point was reached. Fans were left stunned. Claressa, a world-class boxing champion known for staying focused and drama-free, has always kept her private life locked down. She rarely makes headlines outside of the ring, which made these explosive leaks even more shocking. And now, insiders claim those leaked interactions became the final trigger, pushing Claressa toward a decision that could change everything, taking legal action. But what really happened behind the scenes? And what finally made Claressa say enough is enough?